sa sa ni sa ga ni pa ga ma pa ga ma re pa da pa ma pa da ni sa ri sa geetam sarva brahmamayam.
Namaskaram. India is a land of sacred traditions and culture, and art goes alongside. Noted Veena artist Dr. Jayanti Kumaresh says it is the arts and culture that makes life worth living and brings a person alive by adding a fine sheen to their lives. Now, each era in history has seen arts and culture that is very unique to that era. These have been evolving with the changing times. It is believed that Vatsyayana, a sage who lived between the 2nd and 6th century, had actually compiled a list of all the 64 different kalas that exist at that point of time, and these are called the Bahya kalas. Over time, with the change in the changing times, these have evolved, as I said. Some of them have vanished, and a lot of modern skills have found their way to this list.
And the month of Dhanurmasa or Margazhi, the name which is derived from star Mrigasisha, is considered very auspicious, and this is a month for devotional activities. During this month in December, festivals like celebration of Indian classical music, dance, and other art forms is in which bhakti and music it engulfs the devotees. This is more of heritage and legacy which is carried on for decades. It is the time when the musicians come together to perform in various sabhas and auditoriums all across India, especially in Chennai in Tamil Nadu. It's called as the Madras music season, and millions arrive to hear the kacheris at various sabhas. The Margazhi season, or the Mrigasisha month, which even God Krishna extols in the Bhagavad Gita, is here, and so is Samskriti Europe's Margazhi Utsavam. Having successfully launched the 2021-22 with blessings of many stalwarts like Srimati Jayanti Kumaresh, Srimati Sudhara Gunathan, Sri Dushyant Sridhar, and many stalwarts, Samskriti Europe is excited about the second edition of the Utsavam.
Samskriti Europe is a pan-European organization consisting of a group of individuals, art schools, cultural organizations, and event organizers from across Europe. It aims to ensure the continuity of culture and value system that is very unique to India to the next generation by helping them better understand the rich heritage they hail from. Samskriti Europe motivates young talents and seasoned artists to practice their art forms and provide a culture and provide a platform to showcase their talents to a large audience spread across different countries. With performances from professional and semi-professional artists of the Indian classical art, Samskriti Europe is very happy to provide a pan-European platform for the artists. We bring a greater visibility to the artists through an exclusive cultural collaboration across several countries in Europe, which gives the artists a much needed validation and appreciation for their work.
Samskriti Europe is engaged in organizing two events. One is the Margazhi Utsavam, which is a 10-day online festival that celebrates multi forms of Indian classical arts presented by professional and semi-professional artists from across Europe. The second one is the Balakala Utsav, a week-long festival which is also online, and it is a talent appreciation program where young artists who learn different forms of Indian classical arts showcase their talents. In the first year, the participation for both of these events brought enthusiastic artists from various countries including Germany, Switzerland, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, France, Spain, Denmark, Sweden, Latvia, and Lithuania. We are a couple of organizations which are combined together, and these organizations are Hindu Forum Luxembourg, Samskriti Suomi Finland, Indiraga Sambash in Belgium, Parayanam Frankfurt, and Lakshmipriya Fine Arts in Germany, and the Swiss Hindu Association.
With the primary objective of promoting cultural collaboration across Europe, Samskriti Europe welcomes other like-minded organizations from across Europe, be it art schools, be it an individual, be it a cultural organization. We welcome you all to join hands with us to organize many such events. Now, moving on to the inaugural session of this year's Margazhi Utsavam, we have Srimati Vishakha Hari, who's going to give us the inaugural address.
Srimati Vishakha Hari is a unique Harikatha proponent who combines the art of creative storytelling along with Carnatic music. She performs Harikatha on various topics like Srimad Ramayanam, Bhagavatam and Skanda Puranam. She has received formal Carnatic training from Sri Lalgudi Jayaraman and Bharathanatyam from Srimati Sudharani Raghupati. Since 2006, Srimati Vishakha Hari has performed in several sabhas in Chennai during the Chennai music season. An artist of All India Radio, she has given several discourses and concerts, including abroad. She presents Harikathas in a narrative Tamil or English, and the songs are in various languages including Telugu, Kannada, Tamil, Marathi, Hindi, and Sanskrit. Her reach is quite wide, and her performances all over in Chennai and other places. We are very honored to have Srimati Vishakha Hari joining us in the second edition of Margazhi Utsavam and encouraging us with her kind words. Thank you.
மகளி திங்களே மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாளால் மார்கழி திங்களே மதி நிறைந்த நன்னாளால் நீராட பொதுவினோ நேரிழே சீர்மல்குமாய் பாடி செல்வ சிறுமீர்கள் கூர்வேல் கொடுந்தொழிலன் நந்தகோபன் குமரன். Namaskaram. Very happy to give the inaugural address for Samskriti Europe. I'm informed that Samskriti Europe, a pan-European group of like-minded people, are going to organize the second edition of this Margazhi festival. Very, very happy to note that many organizations across Europe have come forward to participate in this. Very importantly, I think this is a great, very noble cause that all of you are working towards, because most important, probably central tenet of our lives for Indians is to follow our Samskriti wherever we go, whether it is in England or Germany or France or Luxembourg or US or Australia. We are Indians, we are proud Indians, and we have to feel prouder to state that we belong to a nation which has been the Vishwa Guru, the Guru of all nations across the world for several thousands of years. Not only in soft power, not only in finance, in so many other aspects, India has been a Vishwa Guru. And it is probably our responsibility, our right and duty to continue the traditions, our Samskriti, wherever we live. Because India is such, Bharat is such a nation which has Chatushashti Kala, 64 forms of art, where probably no other nation can boast of. And that's what makes India so vibrant, so lively, so buzzing. and more festivity is added during the Margazhi season, because Margazhi is the peak when all the art forms are celebrated, not only in temples, not only in sabhas, at every household, whether it's drawing rangolis or singing the tripavais, or getting along from hopping from sabha to sabha to hear harikathas and kacheris and concerts and seeing dance forms and all other, everything is so buzzing about it, and so happy that it is offline. Last 2-3 years, it has been such a very tough situation, everything online, and back to see, it's so good to see so many faces face to face. In fact, I would call this as online, and the other streaming one as offline, because this is, it keeps you on, keeps you energetic, keeps you enthusiastic. So regarding our Indian classical arts, especially music, Harikatha, dance, I think it is something that adds so much beauty and grace to our lives. So I think Indian art is, perhaps Indian arts have achieved so much of perfection, have achieved so much of beauty and grace and poise, that it is almost a way of life for each one of us. You cannot take away art from our lives. If you take away art from the lives of Indians, it becomes like a robo, it becomes like a machine. It becomes so mundane. But from the mundane, machine-like lives, what gives you that booster energy is not that injection. What gives you that booster is art, especially music. The minute you sing, Margazhi Tingal, Madhi Nirenda Nannada, Margazhi Tingal, Madhi Nirenda Nannada, that is enough to create the vibration and the resonance in the air. So it is so heartwarming to see that Indians in Europe have all got together to celebrate Margazhi, to celebrate arts, to give a platform for professionals and semi-professionals, for music, for dance, for Harikatha, for all kind of art forms. It's so nice to see that this Indian tradition, this Margazhi festivity doesn't stop with India. It is growing, it is going global. Andal is going global. Our little Andal is becoming a Vishwaguru herself. So I think it is high time that all nations, all Indians across all nations, take a cue from Samskriti Europe, start celebrating Margazhi. I know it will be cold, very cold in some of the nations, and probably the weather, the temperature might not suit, but in whatever possible way we can, I think we have to celebrate art, celebrate Margazhi, celebrate Indian Samskriti, celebrate Indian tradition and custom, and get back to our roots, because that is what today's youngsters, we all need to know our roots. We all need to get rooted. Only then we get rooted, right? To stand humble before such a gigantic presentation of all kinds of arts by our ancestors. What are we going to leave for posterity? Posterity should know that India, Bharata Desha, is the pioneer, and it will always remain as the pioneer for music, dance, culture, sampradaya. And I wish the second edition of Margazhi's festivity for Samskriti Europe all grand success, and would like to see thousands and thousands of people with beaming faces, with all blossomed hearts and blossomed flowers, and with all cheerfulness, celebrating Margazhi in the greatest spirit to share the love. I think it all focuses to the single points. Vasudeva Kutumbakam. This whole world is one family, and as a whole, one single family, we all shall celebrate Margazhi together and celebrates our art forms, celebrates through that, celebrates India, Bharati Desha throughout the world. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, and Vande Bharatam.
Blending both music and Katha, Srimati Vishakha Hari spreads valuable messages of love and peace throughout the world. Presently, she is guiding children, teenagers, and youngsters to look up to the Indian culture and arts, for which she has been honored the Distinguished Professor of Oriental Studies and Arts. She and her husband tour all over the world to spread Indian values and universal peace. Our heartfelt thanks to Srimati Vishakha Hari for taking her time out and give us valuable words of motivation. Thank you, Srimati Vishakha Hari. I am Malati,
Narayanan.
and along with our other members of Samskriti Europe, we invite you to join us in the second edition of Margazhi Utsavam and join the 10-day cultural festivities. Today, on this New Year Day, we inaugurate the festival with a dance, music, and Harikatha from artists across Germany. Namaskaram.
Namaskaram. I am Lakshmipriya Ganapathiratnachalam. I am discipline of Ms.Bharathi Avireddy. I have also learned dance from my guru, Ms.Vijaya Mukundan, Salankai Academy. I am going to present to you Katha Keertana Alarulu Kuriyaka. In this, Alamelumanga is dancing when flowers are showered on her, and beautiful girls are praising about her. She is dancing behind a semi-transparent curtain rhythmically, and Hari enjoyed it. When she is dancing, the beautiful touring is making a rhythmic sound with her stone-studded anklets. Alamelumanga is dancing and singing rhythmically. Lord Venkatachalapati is enjoying it. This is in Raga Shankaraparnam, Talam Adi.
అలరులు కురియగ ఆడినతే అలరులు కురియగ అలరులు కురియగ అలుకల పులుకుల అలమే మంగ 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 అలరులు కురియగ అరవిని శోభకుల అతివలు నేర్చక అలకర మారున ఆడినతే అరవిని శోభకుల అతివలు నేర్చక అలకర మారున ఆడినతే అరవిని శోభకుల అతివలు నేర్చక అలకర మారున
Namaskaram to all. My name is Sharvari Somayaji. I have been performing Harikathe for the past 10 years, and Harikathe is a very traditional and diminishing art form which is an amalgamation of storytelling, music, dance as well as drama. Today I will be performing the Katha Prasanga Prahlada Charitra. Shuklam Baradaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantare Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada Harikathamrita Sara Gurugala Karunadinda Panitu Peluve Parama Bhagavat Bhaktaridanadaradi Keludu Adaradi Keludu Keerthanarambha Kaladalli, at the beginning of the Katha Kalakshepa, I bow down to my Kuladeva Saligrama Guru Narasimha, to all the stalwarts of the Harikatha tradition, to my gurus, as well as to the listeners of this Katha Kalakshepa. I bow down to you and seek your blessings before beginning this discourse. Our elders say that to reach the Paramatma, Bhakti Panta is the ultimate path. The Paramatma, when a devotee calls on him with the utmost devotion, presents himself at all times, in all places, and in all forms. The tale of Prahlada itself is a great depiction of this. That's why it said, Prahlada Narada Parashara Pundarika. Prahlada Narada Parashara Pundarika Vyasambarisha Shuka Shaunaka. Among all these devotees, if Prahlada's name has to be said at the beginning, then one can imagine his level of devotion. Today, we are listening to the discourse Prahlada Charitra, and I ask the Paramatma to shower his blessings on all of us who are listening to this Katha Kalakshepa. Merava pura dolage priyavanenisiда Parama Purusha Hari Chariteya Pade. Merava pura dolage priyavanenisida Parama Purusha Hari Chariteya Pade. Vara Prahlada Devana Sarita Padi Pogal Adimoda Narayana. In the Dwapara Yuga, in Vaikuntha, the Dwarapalakas of Vaikuntha, Jaya and Vijaya, they block the entrance of the great Sanaka Sanandana Maharshis. When they get angry, they curse Jaya Vijaya. Hey Jaya Vijaya, since you are no longer fit to fulfill your responsibility here in Vaikuntha, we banish you to earth. May you be born as demons thrice on earth. Jaya and Vijaya are taking birth as Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Avatarisidaru avariyolage asurarateya dalitavaga shonitapura turayanu endenisida avatarisidaru tabega Narayana. Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, the mighty demons, having conquered all the devas, have wreaked havoc onto the three worlds. When their cruelty gets beyond control, all the devatas go to Sri Vishnu and ask for his help. Narayana te namo namo bhava Narada Sanuta namo namo Narayana te namo namo. Hey Narayana, save us from these demons. Hearing their cry, the great, the divine, merciful Sriman Narayana takes the form of Shweta Varaha. Gada gada nadugita prithvi akshanari hari dharisidanu Shweta Varaha rupava asura kula samharake manava madutali agamisida haritanaga. The Narayana is coming as Shweta Varaha. Hiranyaksha and Sriman Narayana are engaged in a great war. Finally, when Sandhya Kala is nearing, Sriman Narayana in his Shweta Varaha Rupa uses his two sharp tusks and pierces Hiranyaksha and brings an end to his life. When Hiranyakashipu hears of this, he screams in pain, "Hey Narayana! O deceitful one! You have brought an end to my brother, my only brother who has supported me in all my conquests. Now to avenge his death, I must kill you." Hiranyaksha leaves at once. He goes to the Mandaradri mountains where he performs a tapasya on Lord Brahma to gain more powers. Days, weeks and months have passed, but Hiranyakashipu's dedication did not falter. When Lord Brahma is contented with his tapasya, he appears in front of Hiranyakashipu and asks what he wants. Hiranyakashipu says at once, "Hey Lord Brahma, give me a boon that I shall live forever." Lord Brahma laughs. "Hey Hiranyakashipu, death is imminent once born on earth, so ask for something else." Then Hiranyakashipu asks, "Hey Lord Brahma, then give me this wish. Hagalagali, irulagali, maneyolagali, horagagirali. May it be night or may it be day. May it be inside the house or outside the house. May it be by an animal, a jiva or a deva. May it be with life or without life. May it be by a weapon or without weapon. May it be in the sky or on the ground. May none of these things bring death upon me. So be it. Tathastu." Beaming with joy, Hiranyakashipu returns back to his town, Shonitapura. His queen Khayadu has given birth to a beautiful baby boy. His name is Prahlada. His guna, his traits are exactly opposite to that of Hiranyakashipu. He is an ardent devotee of Sriman Narayana, constantly chanting his name and singing his praise. This makes Hiranyakashipu very angry. Seeing this, Queen Khayadu is quite saddened. She sends Prahlada to a Gurukula so that the teachers there can correct his behavior. But instead, Prahlada ends up correcting his teachers. If the teachers are teaching the students, "Hiranyakashipu Rakshamam, Hiranyakashipu Pahimam," Prahlada is teaching them, "Hey, Narayana is the ultimate father of us all. Our devotion, our praises must be in him. So let's praise him. Hari 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 Smarana Jesite Durita Humanute O Manasa Hari 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 Smarana Jesite." When Hiranyakashipu hears of this, he is boiling with rage. He orders his soldiers to trample Prahlada under elephant's feet, to push him from a cliff, to throw him into the sea. But at all these times, there is nothing but Narayana's name in Prahlada's heart. Fed up with Prahlada's victory, and having run out of all options, Hiranyakashipu orders his queen Khayadu to feed Prahlada milk with poison. When Queen Khayadu is sitting in despair, Prahlada comes to her. "Amma, why are you in so much pain?" Queen Khayadu says, "Prahlada, your father has ordered me to feed you poisoned milk, but how can I do so with my own hands?" Without a second's thought, Prahlada takes the bowl, says "Narayana," and drinks the whole bowl of poisoned milk without hesitation. Narayana's grace. The milk, the poison, has turned to Amrita. Seeing Prahlada's body full of life, Hiranyakashipu's body fills with anger. Hail, Prahlada, by constantly chanting that Narayana's name, you have brought shame upon the Rakshasa Kula. Where is your precious Hari? Show him to me. Yelli hanu hari pedu jata. Yelli hanu hari pedu jata. ಧರೆಯೊಳಗೆ ಅಡಗಿರುವ ದ್ವೇಷಾಗ್ನಿ ಕಳೆಯುತ್ತಿದೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹನು ಹರಿ ಪೇಳು ಜಾತ. Where is he? Where is your precious Hari? ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಅವನಿರುವ ದಾತ. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಅವನಿರುವ ದಾತ. ಅಣುವಿಗೆ ಅಣುವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಿಗೆ ಮಹಿಯಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಅವನಿರುವ ದಾತ. ಅಪ್ಪ, he is everywhere. He is infinite. He is boundless. He is the atom in every molecule and the molecule in every matter. He is omnipresent. He is omnipotent. Hiranyakashipu asks, he is everywhere, is he? Does that mean he is around us? Is he in this pillar? Prahlada says, Appa, if you ask him with devotion, he will present himself in this pillar as well. He is in this pillar, you say? Then let us put it to the test. Where is he? Show him to me. Hiranyakashipu brings his mace. Gathering all his strength, he hits the pillar in one stroke. Lata 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 kadisi vanaja jala kata pata pata putu kata didi chutariyalu puta 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 negedu chiri harutta palkata kata kata kadiru roshadinda miti 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 raktakshiyalli ನೋಡಿ ತಟಿ ಕೋಟಿ ಊರ್ಭಟಕ್ಕೆ ಆರ್ಭಟವಾಗಿರಲು ಕುಟಿಲರಹಿತ ವೆತ್ತ ವಿಜಯ ವಿಠಲ ಶಕ್ತ ಟಿಟ ನಿಟಿರ ನೇತ್ರ ಸುರ ಕಟಕ ಪರಿಪಾಲ. There comes a huge roar. Ha! Breaking open the pillar with his mighty hands, there comes Narasimha. Ninta Shri Narasimha Roopahu ಅತಿ ಭಯಂಕರವಾಗಿದೆ. ಕಾಲ ಚಿನ್ನದ ತೆರದಿ ಮೊಳೆದಿಹ ಭೀಕರದ ಕಣ್ಗಳಿರೆ. ಕೆದರಿ ಅಲೆದಾಡಿರುವ ಕೇಸರ ಕೋರೆದಾಡಿಗಳಿರೆ. ಸೀಳಿದಿಂತಿಹ ಕೆನ್ನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಭೀಕರತೆಯು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿರೆ. ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠವಾಗಿಹ ಸುದರ್ಶನವು ವಜ್ರವೂ ಆಯುಧಗಳಿರೆ. ಪರಮ ಪುರುಷನು ಮೃಗವು ಮಾನುಷ ರೂಪವೆರಡೂ ಸೇರಿ ಭಕ್ತ ಪ್ರಹ್ಲಾದನಿಗೆ ಕರುಣೆ ದೋರಲು ಕಾಣಿಸಿಕೊಂಡಿರೆ. Hiranyakashipu and Narasimha are engaged in a horrendous war. When Sandhya Kala, twilight is nearing, Narasimha drags Hiranyakashipu and sits at the entrance of the palace. According to Hiranyakashipu's wishes, it was neither day nor night. Neither was it inside the house nor outside the house. It was at the entrance of the palace. Neither was it by an animal, a human or a deva. It was Narahari, Narasimha. Neither was it with weapons or without weapons. Narasimha used his own nails. Neither were they with life or without light. Neither was it in the sky or on the ground. Narasimha pulls Hiranyakashipu onto his lap. Using his 10 vajra nakhas, Narasimha tears open the abdomen of Hiranyakashipu and uses his hands, takes his intestines and wears them around his neck and screams, "Ah! Simharupanada Shri Namagirishane Simharupanada Shri ಒಮ್ಮನದಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮನು ಭಜಿಪರ ಸಮ್ಮನದಿಂದ ಕಾಯ್ವರೆಂದು ಹರಿಸಿಂಹ ರೂಪನಾದ ಶ್ರೀಹರಿ. The devatas are trying to calm down Ugra Narasimha, but when they fail, they ask Prahlada for help. Prahlada comes and sings the praises of Narasimha. Narasimha mantra ondiranu saku ನುರಿತ ಕೋಟಿಯ ತರಿದು ಭಾಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವ. Ugra Narasimha has now calmed down and shows his Lakshmi Narasimha Swarupa. He blesses Prahlada and says, Prahlada, you have been the symbol of devotion to everybody on this earth. May your lineage be prosperous and may your tales of devotion be sung forever. Our elders say, Abhaktajana Samhari Bhaktanam Abhayapradam. When the darshana of Narasimha brought fear in Hiranyakashipu's heart, it invoked bhakti in Prahlada. If 100,000 devatas were scared to stand in front of Hiranyakashipu and say the name of Narayana even once, then just the 5-year-old infant Prahlada stands in front of his father Hiranyakashipu and chants the name of Narayana 100,000 times. Today, we have witnessed a Katha Keertana on such a devotee that is Prahlada. I thank Samskriti Europe for providing me this opportunity and to all the listeners for listening to this Katha Keertana. I ask the Lord Almighty Shri Narasimha to shower His blessings on all of us. Mangalavagani sarvarige, Shubha Mangalavagani Anitarige, Taraya Prahladana Moreyanu Keni, Durula Hiranyana Kondana Simhanige, Mangalavagani sarvarige.
Namaskaram to everyone. I would like to present a Tyagaraja Kriti in the Raga Vagadishwari set to Aditada. Paramatmunu Velige. Tadana Mudu uvenige పరమా మూడు వెలిగే మూచాట బాగ తెలుసు కోరే పరమాత్ముడు వెలిగే మూచాట బాగ తెలుసు కోరే పరమాత్ముడు వెలిగే హరియట హరుడట హరియట హరుడట హరియట హరుడట హరియట హరుడట హరియట హరుడట సూరులట నారులట హరియట హరుడట సూరులట నారులట అఖిలాండ కోటులట అందరిలో అఖిలాండ కోటులట అందరిలో పరమా మూడు వెలిగే మూచాట బాగ తెలుసు కోరే పరమాత్ముడు వెలిగే గగనా నీల తేజో జన భూమయ మగు గగనా నీల తేజో జన భూమయ మగు మృగ కనగలురా కోటుల మృగ ఖగనగలురా కోటుల సుగుణము లో సుగుణము లో సుగుణము లో విగుణములు సతతము సుగుణము లో విగుణములు సతతము సాధుత్యగ రాజాది ఆశ్రితులలో సాధుత్యగ రాజాది ఆశ్రితులలో పరమా మూడు వెలిగే మూచాట బాగ Harikathe lusu kore Paramanudu kuvelige Next, I am going to present a Tillana, which is composed by Dr. Balmuli Krishna. This is in Raga Kuntala Varadi and set to Aditala. Tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Tanana tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Tanana tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Tanana tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Nadadatum tim 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 tanana tillana nadadim dittillana nadadim dittillana nadadim tadaradadatum. Tajanu dhimita jhanu tadhimita jhamtarikata jhamtarita 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 tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Tajanu dhimita jhanu tadhimita jhamtarikata jhamtarita 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 tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Tattarikitaka dhittarikitaka tomtarikitaka damtarikitaka tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Tattarikitaka dhittarikitaka tomtarikitaka damtarikitaka tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Nadadatum tim tanana tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Takkita tadiginatum dhrutum nanana takkita tadiginatum dhrutum nanana takkita tadiginatum dhrutum nanana takkita tadiginatum tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Takkita tadiginatum dhrutum nanana takkita tadiginatum dhrutum nanana takkita tadiginatum dhrutum nanana takkita tadiginatum tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Asamanamaina tillana asamanamaina tillana tillana asamanamaina tillana muralinaada vinodamaina tillana asamanamaina tillana muralinaada vinodamaina tillana kuntalavaradi ragamalaje kuntalavaradi ragamalaje samavanida sarida pamasa kuntalavaradi ragamalaje samavanida sarida pamasa kuntalavaradi ragamalaje. Tajanu dhimita jhanu tadhimita jhamtarikata jhamtarita 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 tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Nadadatum tillana tillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum. Nadadatum tillana tillana nadadim dittillana nadadim dittillana nadadim tadaradani nadadatum.
sa ni sa ni padama pagamari padama pada ni sa ri sa सर्वब्रह्म